All right, everybody, welcome. Hey, thank you for coming and joining me. This is Ben Leto. We're going to go over a nice Lion System trade that was brought on today. Beautiful. Let's take a quick look, though. Hold on uno momentito. I'm in a short trade right now in the RTY based on a really nice overbought condition in the Russell. Came right out. And let's hear some music. So I hope you had a good day. We are kicking butt and taking names already today. So happy to have you with me on Wednesday, the 15th of October. So here's our chart. We are short in the Russell. So we had a really nice overbought condition in Leto channels right here. Took advantage of a weakening condition. Um, Price moved down to the moving average. I took a short limit up here. Price did retrace up to fill me and almost instantly went down. We did a nice little retrace and then continued downward. So order flow is still relatively negative. We are finding a little support here, so we might get tapped out. My stop is right above that 100 moving average. I think it's it's a 100 period moving average. I'm also in a short of the HOCL spread. Now, if you're familiar with spread trading, you might recognize a chart like this. If you're not familiar with it, then hey, join along. I trade spreads. That's right. Trade spreads on a very short-term basis. I'm looking at intraday spreads. I'm looking for when two correlated instruments move out of sync with one another, and then we take advantage of that and we hop on it for some really nice size gains. So it's been doing well for us in the last uh, month. Spreads are a powerful tool. All right, well, we might get tapped out here, but again, it was a nice trade. We're not done yet. I've only got a few minutes before I've got to run, so if we hit target, that's great. If not, we'll have to cut it short. I was targeting all the way, rail to rail, I call it, all the way down to the lower oversold region here. And we can see that the histogram here, the tendency histogram, showing a little bit of a tendency for the RTY to move above the 100. So yeah, it's looking like that tendency is coming through today as well. So this is a historical tendency. It shows us history, how the just the price of the Russell has tended to behave in the last week or so. So the tendency is that during this time of day from 7:20 to 8 o'clock ish, the Russell rallies. It rallies above the 100 moving average. That's a nice little turn away from the 100, which I was kind of hoping for. Let's see if we can push down one more push. Not one upward push, but one downward push. All right, we're holding on here. I've trailed my stop down. I'm not going to give up much here. And if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. We're at least going to get in for a nice gain. Targeting right now, if we got out there, it's $145 money in the bank. We like to see that. Well, this is nice. I went in short right here on the CLHO spread, and we're starting to get back into profitability here. My target is the midline. Nice midline target. Good move back into the midline. Here's heating oil. So you see the entry of the trade was right at that point. So going short the spread means you're going long in heating oil. Short the CLHO spread means you're going short crude oil and long heating oil. Now, why would I want to do that? Well, take a look at heating oil. When I got in this thing, we were down near the lower channel. So we were oversold. So it makes sense to go long when we're oversold. With crude, we were in the middle of no man's land. Where did I get short here? Right here. So it was in the middle of no man's land. We weren't near the overbought, oversold level at all. So there really wasn't a direction on crude. Now we're having a little rally here, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. So the tendency here was heating oil was oversold. Let's buy the heating oil contract. And the spread showed that basically. I mean, the spread chart. Good. We've got a nice sell short signal here. This is our brown sell signal. It occurs once we've hit our upper band, which is the upper gray lines here, and we're going to go. This is a good place to go short if we want to add to our position. I'm just going to hold on. We're targeting about a $430 profit on this spread, so I'll be happy with that. Another important point is these red lines are the upper limits of the move of the location of this spread in historical terms, okay? So this is like the upper channel band, and we can see that it's dropping, steadily dropping into the 850 minute. So it's steadily dropping into 850. I want to be short. So the upper limit of the spread is dropping, so it's a good time to go short that spread. We're already in profit here. We're up $56 on this spread. Nice move downward. Heating oil is rallying. We can see a strong move up in heating oil. Again, that oversold condition really coming through, even though crude is rallying as well. We're down 150 in crude, but we're up 201 in heating oil, so positive on that spread. Well, this is nice in the Russell. All right, guys. Well, we're moving toward target again, which is beautiful. So we're up 250 here now. I don't like this tendency to be so high. So why don't we move our target to be just into that this condition right here, guys? We're going to cut back our target a little bit. We'll get out with about 260 if we can hit there. One more little push down. That's all we need. But, you know, the Russell showed weakness. Strength through here.
Order filled.
Okay, we did it. We did it. We got 260 in the bank. That's a good morning. Oh, of course, now it drops out. Hey, you know what? The market's going to do what it wants to do. I'm happy we got out where we got out. We got some money in the bank. So that's a good day. 260. Beautiful move. Man, I should have jumped on another contract here, another spread. Now again, when we trade spreads, we're trading two contracts simultaneously. So it is double the commission and it's double the slippage too. So keep that in mind. Here's a little line graph of the heating oil. You can see a nice move upward here. Crude is moving up, but it's not moving up as fast in dollar terms as heating oil is. So all we need is for heating oil to outpace crude oil. That's all we need. It's a beautiful way to do it. It's a beautiful system. We've got our long in heating oil covered by our short in crude. So the crude heating oil spread is a commodity product spread, right? So the commodity is crude oil, and we refine that into heating oil, gasoline. Yeah, I guess that's it. So for, I don't know, decades, maybe even hundreds of years, we've been trading the crack spread, which is how you break apart crude oil into its components, heating oil and gasoline. So the crack spread is well known. Professional traders have traded it for eons, I should say. But we're just trading one part of that crack spread, which is crude oil, heating oil. One other thing, I mean, there's other commodity product spreads like the agricultural products, soybeans primarily, soybean complex. So you can go long soybeans and short the products, which are bean oil and bean meal, and cover your risk. There is a crush spread, they call it, in the oil complex, and it's the way professional traders trade. All right, we're up $100 in this spread. I'm shooting for another 270. You can see that right here on the target line, 272. So that means we're about $272 away from the current price. So if I do get this target, I'm expecting about $375 in profit. Now there is slippage in spreads because we're trading at market, these two instruments. We're not doing limits. We're getting out at market. So there is going to be slippage here. We want to be cognizant of that. So you're not going to scalp spreads. You don't want to do that. It'll just not work. You want to do distance spreads. You don't want to get in a scalping war with spreads. Now you can limit out each leg independently. We've done that on prior videos. For instance, excuse me. You know, I could limit out here. If I limit out here at the high,
order submitted.
This will get us out on a nice profit in heating oil, which is beautiful, but we'll still be short crude, and we'll have to manage that at that point. So there's no problems with getting out on one leg versus another if you think one of them is exhausted for any other technical reasons. So here's crude. Crude is showing some good weakness. I want crude to go down. I want heating oil to rise. How does this spread look right now? I need crude to fall through the floor. I need heating oil to stay the same or rise. Let me switch over to the heating oil contract. So we're at 222 in profit on heating oil. Heating oil is just getting a little weaker here. So we're only $60 up on this spread. Again, slippage is going to take money out of that. You're down 140 in crude, 150 in crude, 210 in here, so $60 to the good. So it's not a big, yeah, 54, $60, somewhere around there. So in BOSA, this information right here, this green, this profit and loss statement, is an attempt to show you worst case scenario of slippage, how it affects your position. So if I were to get out at market right now, it's estimating I would only get $54.20. Now it could be better than that. It could be a little worse if there's even more slippage. So what this is doing is taking the worst of the bid and the ask and taking it against you. So if you got out at market on these two instruments, the estimate is to only gain $68. Now, it's possible, again, you could do better than that or worse than that, but that's BOSA's little calculation method for getting you really the best possible estimate on value of the spread right now. All right. Well, I think heating oil is recovering here. That'll be nice. Let's get a little bit more aggressive. If we can pull this off, we're at about $100. I think we're going to be about 100 in value on this spread, but again, slippage takes away a good chunk, especially with heating oil. Heating oil can have a big spread. Like right now, it's showing heating oil. Our yellow text here shows we have a 13 tick spread.
Sell setup Dow Jones.
Pretty big. 2 ticks in crude, 19 ticks in heating oil. So getting out heating oil can be very expensive if you just put a market order out there. Now this is showing a smaller spread, so maybe that gets, I mean, it gets adjusted. It's fluctuating all the time. Move our target up a little. Let's take a look where Russell went finally. Oh, well, look at that. Russell found a bottom. So we got out at a good spot in the Russell. Super happy about that. Let's see if heating oil rallies here. We do have a little bit of positive delta. This is the lion claw indicator at the bottom, this green and magenta histogram. And it's showing us the net delta of current trading. So right now this white dot is showing us we have a good size. People are transacting at the asks. They're chasing the sellers. They're chasing the people who are selling at high prices. And you know what? Sometimes order flow is very finicky because it can change on a dime, right? I mean, if you sell into expensive prices and nobody's there to meet you, nobody's there to follow you, then the prices will reverse. Because if we run out of buyers and sellers, you know, supply and demand is going to take over here.
Dow Jones.
All right, well, we're showing a plus 81 on this now. Heating oil spread, the bid-ask spread is down to 6 ticks. So that's good. Oh, I was looking at going long. While we're waiting for that one to mature, I do have a buy order in on the 6E British pound spread. I missed out a little bit here, but waiting for a retrace down to that level. All right, take a look at crude. Crude is, I want crude to go down. I want crude to go down. It's in the middle of no man's land. No man's land being this gray area in the ATR forecaster. So this is the gray area, no man's land, I call it. I'm going to put
order submitted.
Let's put a break even. If we get out at our entry price, that'll be some good money for us. Yeah, heating oil is just weakening. That strong move up is fizzled. We're only up about 60 bucks in this spread now. So it's yeah, 60, 40. So that's 70. $62. So this P&L is going to jump around based on the spread of heating oil, and that could be jumpy at this time of day. It's only 7:44 in the morning Eastern time here. Because if you look at your P&L on Ninja, this is the last transacted price. So if prices were to transact at the last transacted price, which is definitely no guarantee at all, we're up 189 in heating oil, and we're down 120 in crude, right? So 110 in crude. So, but the last transacted price doesn't mean much. You want to know where you will transact now. And that's what we want to consider as value. And that's what BOSA presents to you right here in this green area, the P&L statement. All right. Man, this is a beautiful trade. Just didn't quite push all the way. But hey, we're not out of it yet. We're almost at break even. You can see we entered right here at negative 33,115. Oh, that looks nice. Nice. So heating oil is the leader of this spread, guys. Heating oil is the leader. You can tell that by the V-dollar ratio. So heating oil is a 1, you can see in the bottom here. Crude oil is a 1.3. That means it takes more crude oil contracts to equal 1 heating oil. So it's kind of the it's the lagger. Crude oil is the lagger. It's slow. It needs a boost to keep up with the heating oil movement. And it's showing that heating oil definitely has more volatile. So one ticket heating oil is just $4.20. One ticket crude is $10. So that's an interesting difference, right? But there's sure heating oil jumps many ticks in a moment. It's jumpy. Let's target that, guys. This is looking a little toppy in heating oil, isn't it? That was a nice rejection off the moving average, but I think it's just kind of fizzling here. Crude isn't giving up any ground. If I can get out here at heating oil, that's a good chunk of 250 roughly. I just need the bid price to hit it. That's all I ask. But I really don't want to transact at market here. I don't want to, you know, that'll take a big hit if I were to just get out at market. Big hit on the slippage, chasing the ask and the bid. I mean, we're still up 60 bucks, quote unquote, worst case scenario. We need a good push up in heating oil. very early in the day. But I'm happy. I'm already up 260. Holding here. Now, when you look at trading heating oil, tell me the truth. Do you get a little nervous? Right? You get a little nervous. I mean, this is a big mover. This thing can really hurt you or help you, right? So it's very volatile. But if you pair it with a correlated instrument, crude, it's not quite as dangerous. Boy, it's taking our little turn for the worse, but we're not done yet. It's about break even right now. My P&L in the NinjaTrader positions tab shows that we're at about $8 loss right now if I had to get out at last transacted price. We're going to hold on a little bit. Showing I'm only down about $15 on, yeah, $11-ish. $1.80. So heating oil leads the way here. And I hate to tell you this, but I do gotta fly. I have another appointment.
Order canceled.
Let's hold on here for... Let's let this spread work itself out. I'm not ready to give up on this. We still got some downside here on the spread. I want downside to go down. So I've got another $400, $400 away. I'm in no hurry. You can see our tendency dots show that this spread tends to move downward throughout the day. So this could be a nice position for us. All right. Hey, it's been a pleasure showing you what I'm doing this morning. God bless you all. If you have any questions or comments or criticisms, leave them in the comment box. Like and subscribe too, all right? You guys have been great. I love you all. God bless you and have a good day today.